Apple Watch Series 4 vs Apple Watch Series 3, which is the wearable you need to buy? Apple Watch Series 4 was recently announced at the tech giant's hardware event in Cupertino, but how exactly does it differentiate itself from the Apple Watch Series 3, and which wearable do you need to buy? Design. Apple Watch Series 4 brings the biggest change to the wearable line ever. That's because the smartwatch has an OLED screen that is over 30% larger than previous Apple Watch models. And Apple insists the product's case is thinner and smaller despite the noticeable improvement. Although the case size of the wearable has been increased from 38mm to 40mm in the smallest version and from 42mm to 44mm in the largest variety, it is the distinct lack of bezels that makes the product look incredibly futuristic. And Apple-emphasized applications on watchOS have been designed to make use of the added screen real estate. Furthermore, new watch faces are available exclusively on the Apple Watch Series 4 that display a host of different information. The Cupertino-based company was keen to explain a number of more subtle tweaks that have been implemented on the Series 4 that will allow it to function better than ever. Series 4's speaker was claimed to be 50% louder than the Series 3, meaning listening to Siri and calling others should be clearer. And the microphone on the product has also been moved so it now sits below Apple's signature digital crown. The company expressed such a decision was taken to reduce echo. A new S4 chip powers the wearable and touts a 64-bit dual-core processor. Apple claims this should provide speed twice as fast as the Series 3 while retaining the same reliable battery life customers have come to appreciate. The digital crown on the Series 4 now features haptic feedback, meaning Apple fans will feel a reaction when scrolling through the product's interface. Features. During the grand unveiling of the latest Apple Watch, the tech firm focused heavily on new health features that are exclusive to the Series 4. The wearable is capable of performing an electrocardiogram, ECG, that is essentially a test to check heart rhythm and electrical activity. If either are unusual, it can act as an early warning sign against certain heart conditions. The test is performed by placing a finger on the digital crown. And the Apple Watch Series 4 is also capable of detecting falls and will alert authorities if it senses inactivity after 60 seconds of an accident happening. watchOS 5. Although the Apple Watch Series 4 packs a ton of unique features into its casing, the newest operating system is available on both it and the Apple Watch Series 3. And watchOS 5 radically changes how owners will take advantage of the device. One of the biggest additions is the implementation of walkie-talkie mode that allows owners to speak to each other through their wrists. And activity rings that have become synonymous with the Apple Watch are now more competitive than ever. That is because friends and family can now challenge each other to see who is more consistent in closing them all. Apple Podcasts also come to the smartwatch, meaning users can control the playback of their favorite shows on the fly. watchOS 5 is available on all Apple Watches that are Series 1 and newer. Price. When Apple debuted the Series 4, it simultaneously made the Series 3 cheaper than ever. That means the last generation Apple Watch now comes in at just £279 for the 38mm casing and £309 for the larger 42mm. And while the product is a year old, it is still incredibly capable, and we loved it at express.co.uk when we reviewed it. Technology editor David Snelling said, "There's no question that the Apple Watch Series 3 is the best wearable the US technology firm has ever made. In fact, it's the best smartwatch full stop. This device is packed with features which not only bring notifications to your wrist but also keeps an eye on your health and even lets you pay for your weekly shop via Apple Pay. And now it does all of this without the need for an iPhone in your pocket." Our compliments for the Series 3 still stand despite the debut of the newer Series 4. But if Apple fans are certain they want to pick up the Series 4, they can pre-order the smartwatch right now. The product will then ship on September 21st. The 40mm version of the hardware starts at £399 and the 44mm at £429. However, if customers also want cellular functions, they can add such a feature on, taking tallies to £499 and £529 for both sizes respectively. Verdict: the Apple Watch Series 4 offers a ton of useful functionality and boasts an iPhone X-like redesign with severely reduced bezels that looks incredibly futuristic. And a few exclusive health features on the device also make it an incredibly tantalizing prospect. But if Apple users want to save over £100 while also getting a perfectly capable smartwatch, the Series 3 might be the way to go. The latter also still provides network functionality, but for an added cost. Series 3 is perfect for those that might be new to either the Apple or smartwatch sphere and want to see if a high-tech hardware on their wrist is right for them. But for those that adore the Apple Watch and want the latest and greatest, the Series 4 is the obvious choice.